Hello everyone, my name is Hectic and I'm doing this video this way because I cannot access my main setup right now. It's just a little chaotic at the place where I'm normally do my recording. So today's thing is I'm going to tell you how you actually should be doing comms in Valorant. Yes, and why I do comms the way that I do. Yes, so comms or communications is very important in that game. I recommend you have a microphone whenever you're trying to play Valorant. Anytime. I understand maybe your mic's broken or you don't have one, but still continue. Try to get that microphone. It's practically required for that game. So, things that you could say with comms. Good comms come from with information, whether it's known information or unknown information, and communication with the team. Those are the three things you need to do with comms. So let's talk about communication with team. So communication with team, it will also encompass all of this. Communication with team, mainly if you want to do a strat like, hey, Killjoy, go play like B or something, like set up this, I will play this part. Don't just say, hey, go play this. Just say, I will play this and you should also play with that. That's also generally just nice in that way. That's called normal conversation right there. So that's how we should communicate with that. Or you want to strat, let's say, hey, let's split off two to go to showers on A side on bind and then two down short. That's a communicated strat. I'll recon out, or I'll drone out, or I'll blind at this angle and all of that. Communicate that to your team. Yes, that's communicating with your team. And also communicate with your team when team members are dead while they're in that. Yes, I know sometimes some people are like, oh, whatever I'm trying to clutch, don't talk. Do continue to talk. Just don't talk randomly. Do continue calming. Yes, whether they want to or not, it's better on your hand that you calm information. So now let's talk about information. Let's talk about known information. Or actually, what I also do, let's talk about calming abilities. Yes, anytime, so I'm a Sova main. Yes, I usually play Sova. I play some sort of initiator. If I'm going to start off the round, I'll say I'm reconning out. Boom, I hit the recon. If it scans somebody, I say however many on site. Like if there's two people there, there's two on site. Usually sometimes I may be able to tell Reyna on site at this location, all of that stuff. Or if I'm saying that I'm going to drone, I will say droning out. Yes, I will calm abilities, knowing, so that way my team knows that I'm in that. And that also works well with blinds too. I know I did a video on this saying that if you get blinded, it's your fault. Technically it is because I calm whenever I get blind. Sometimes, yes, it may be my fault that I placed a blind wrong, but it is still also your job to not get in the way of the freaking blind too. Yes, you're supposed to swing right after the blind, not with the blind, because you're going to get your ass blind too. So if I'm blinding like I play against Sky or a Breach or something, I'll say blinding, and boom, we can swing out after that and we'll communicate. Or they'll say, please don't blind there, and boom, okay, yes, but I will communicate whenever I'm doing that. And I also communicate anything on countdowns, like 30 seconds to heal, 10 seconds to heal, 10 seconds to recon, all of that stuff. That is important information, so that way your team knows, okay, that's what's going to set up. Okay, he's going to heal me, then I need to get behind cover, get near my Sage or Sky, and be ready for that heal instead of trying to engage the opponent. Or I need to play for information because my Sova is about to recon for information. Yes, that is important information that you need to learn to calm yourself. I encourage you guys to do that. If you get anything out of this video, if you've watched up to this point, at least continue trying to do that. Yes, let's talk about known information. I basically did it with abilities. And this is also why you should also repeat known information. And I'll get to that here while I talk about known information. So whether you recon on site and there's like a guild, there's just two people on site, maybe you don't know exactly which ones. You recon, and boom, there's two people on site. You say to your team, two on site, and then they execute on that. And if there's an exchange of gunfire on that, say, yeah, there's two 2 on site, and once something else also comes, some unknown information, like if somebody starts to swing heaven, you say 1 heaven, 2 on site. Yes, recom this same known information so it stays in the player's brain so they know how to look out for that stuff. Sorry, my camera's tilting. Not as much as I'm tilting. Haha, that's a joke. Sorry. But no, learn to calm already known information. Yes, because that will help, especially in the clutch. If they're like, yeah, I know that he's there. Yes, I want you to make sure that you're there because maybe the player doesn't adapt to that because who knows what goes on in players' head whenever they're trying to make moves and stuff. Sometimes I do that, yes, and sometimes I calm that. And I also calm known information when it's just me back alive for my sake. Yes? Calm known information, so what you know is going on, your abilities, your information. Also unknown abilities. So I may say, okay, 2 on site, watch lamp. Let's take bind, for example, and you're pushing A short. Let's say you threw that recon dart on there and say, okay, there's 2 on site. But then I could also say, watch. I would probably say, as you'll hear this as a comm from me, watch lamps. Yes? So there's 2 on site, so you know, okay, some people might be swinging to watch site, but somebody needs to be watching lamps because they could be coming that. That's called unknown information. And you need to play for your known information and your unknown information. Yes? You can't always play for every single scenario, but with the information that you can, yes? There is a difference between knowing what to do and having all the information and executing. My main problem is my mechanical skill. I usually know all the information of what I need to do to win a round and where things are, and it just happens, yes. But players can show up at any time. Yes, you always want to communicate with your team where people could be. What are you doing? What could the enemy be doing? Yes, so watch this angle, smoke off this. There's 2 on site. There could be 1 flank. Somebody watch flank. Yes, put your turret here. These are the type of comms you should be hearing from this. Yes, I know it's low elo. I'm in low elo. I have my own problems with this. But if we can get some good comms starting at low elo and even working our way up, the game of Valorant would be so much better. We'd be having people less tilted about things. Yes, it's one thing to be tilted about a person mechanical skill that could be fixed. That's called they gotta go practice that shit. Yes, there's another thing that can't really be taught is information. That's where things get really taught. Tilting is when I calm things to my team. Where I calm things to my team. And yet they know that information. I see them react to the information, yet they still do something else. Yes, and then they die afterwards or they lose the round because of it. That is tilting. Yes, right? Okay. So try learning some of these comms. I hope you got something out of this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Hey, we're doing the 200 subscriber challenge where if I can get 200 subscribers, I will reveal what mouse I'm doing while gaming. No capping about that. I'm not even kidding you. I'm not one of those clickbait type of people. Yes? My name is Hectic. I'll see you guys in the next one with more tips, tricks, or gameplay footage.